So, apart from speaking with others, what other strategies or techniques you were following to improve your English speaking skill?
Yeah, first of all, I would say I watch conversation video and I listen and watch, podcast with Jess Sethi. After that, I try to remember one two vocabulary every day. After that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm using so many app like Hebrew app and Fluency, Josh Talk. When I get time, then I try to improve my communication skill. And if I most of the time I talk with video call because I want to improve my eye contact as well as body language. Okay, so this way I am
Yes,
improving my communication skills.
absolutely, you are right. It's not only about a good speaker of this language, it's all about a good communicator as well. You also have to be a good communicator. And when you want to be a good communicator, you need to maintain eye contact, you need to maintain your facial expressions, you need to maintain your everything. So it's important. Communication skills also play an important role while you are interacting with others. So these are the things we all have to work on these things too. Okay. Okay, so have you taken subscription from any of those platforms?
Mhm. Right now, am I visible?
Yes, yes, you are visible. So I
Actually,
was asking
someone
that,
called me.
yeah, yeah, when
Yeah,
you drop message in the
I
group,
took.
it happens, everybody starts calling.
Mhm. Okay, I took description. I think Hyper app for 6 month plan. Okay, earlier
Okay, okay. For how much?
499 rupees. I paid 499 rupees.
Okay,
And
okay.
earlier I used to practice unlimited call. Okay, but nowadays I
Okay,
can talk only 20 minutes.
okay. So
And
you are
as well
right now, you
as
are not a premium user.
yeah, as fluency, I can talk in a 20 minute Hyper and I can talk 20 minute free call. As fluency. Okay, so I have many
Mm-hmm.
app. And otherwise, apart from that, I have lots of friends and they know English. So sometimes I practice with my friend. Sometimes I practice with them, grammar practice, role play, and sometimes I, make a fake story. How can I make fake story?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
These are quite beneficial.
yeah.
Yes,
So I
yes.
practice in different way. And first of all, suppose if I have courage, then I can talk with anyone. If I don't have courage, if I feel shy, why talk? I can't talk properly. You know.
Right, right, right. True. Confidence plays an important role. So all of
Mm.
us have to be confident enough while we're interacting with other people. And everybody is facing issues with this actually. Before you, I was having a conversation with a teacher. He is a teacher. So he was also telling me the same that he faces these issues. He can't speak confidently. So
Mm-hmm.
everyone is facing this problem.
Mm.
So confidence
Because,
is please go ahead.
go.
Please go ahead. What were you saying?
I want to say earlier I was shy. Earlier I was so shy person. When I when I when suppose big YouTuber and suppose teacher. Okay, they used to come in
Mhm.
front of me. After that, then I was shy person, so I was unable to speak in front of them that time. That time I thought, how can I ask
Yes,
question and how could I reply because he knows better, than me. Okay,
yes.
so
And that is what holds us back always. When we think that I am not good and the person who is sitting in the opposite side, that person is better than me. So this kind of negative mindset, I would say
hmm,
we should remove this kind of thoughts from our mind. And then only it's possible to become a good communicator. Then only it's possible to become a good speaker of this language.
mhm.
And we shouldn't think that other person is going to judge us, other person is going to criticize us. Nobody is going to criticize you, nobody is going to judge you, nobody is going to think, laugh at you or mock at you. So we
Mhm.
shouldn't think like that. Everybody is learners on this platform, everyone is learning. So we should let ourselves make mistakes. If we don't make mistake, how we will learn. So it's always better to make some mistakes and do not become afraid to make mistakes.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree with you. Mm.
So,
So I have one question. Can I ask you?
yeah, sure, please, definitely.
Yeah, I think you have been learning it for since a long time. And then when you were beginner, then what were you doing in order to improve your English? Because nowadays
Yeah,
your
that
English is
time.
not good.
Mhm. That time, what I used to do, I used to make a lot of sentences. If I would make sentences in simple present tense, there are 12 tenses. So if I would take one tense in simple present tense, I would make hundred sentences in simple present tense only. I would take different pronoun like I, you, he, she, they, and Ram, Sham, Jodu. This is how I would take different pronoun, and I would take different verbs in part place like come, go, talk, tell, speak, say. This is how I would take different verbs, and we know that English always follows SVO pattern. First of all, you have to place subject, then you have to place a verb, and then you have to place object. And in simple present tense, if the subject is third person singular number, that time we need to add is or es with the verb. Like I go, we go, they go, but he
Mm,
goes, she goes, he comes, she comes, Ram comes, Jodu comes. This is how you have to make many sentences. It can help one a lot. You have to make assertive sentences, negative sentences, and interrogative sentences, negative interrogative sentences. This is how you have to make many sentences. So this can help you a lot. I
mm,
in my in at my earlier days, my initial days, I used to do like this, and it helped me a lot.
mm. And nowadays, how are you improving your English?
These days, I have been speaking only with co-learners, and every day I try to learn new words just to discuss those words with my co-learners, just to continue our conversation. So I bring with some new words, and I try to discuss those words with my co-learners. And
Mm.
apart from speaking, I'm not doing anything else. I'm just going with flow.
Apart from that, do you use any app?
No, apart from this one, I don't use any other applications because these days I have been making only video calls. So I record these videos and I edit these videos and then I upload this for my channel. Actually, I'm working a lot for my channel.
Okay. Thank you. And may I know, how do you remember new vocabulary?
Yeah, it helps me when I repeat those words multiple times. So whenever you are learning a new word, repeat that word multiple times and try to use that one word with multiple sentences. That can help you a lot. And try to discuss that word with your co-learners multiple times. You have to do that many times, not only one time. If you think that I have written down this one and I'm going to remember for a long. It will not help you to remember for a long. To remember for a long, you have to play with that word. You have to make stories with that word. You have to make sentences with that word. You have to discuss those words with other co-learners, and this is how you can remember those words for a long.
Mhm. And do you read any book or not?
Yes, I read books. As I teach, so I read. That time I'm reading a lot. And
Which book do
apart
you
from,
read?
I have to read like that textbook. They have like poem, prose. So I read those every day. I have to teach
Because
them. And
I I have heard most of the people they are improving their English English. They are reading, Sudha Murthy books.
Mhm. I have heard many times from other co-learners, but I haven't bought any kind of books of because I have a lot of academic books, so I have to read them. So that's why I don't get time to read any self-help books. So I don't read any self-help books. I'm only reading my academic book. And it doesn't matter which book you are reading. If you are getting any kind of any sort of books, like if you get those books are distributed for free, like in government school English books. If you get any English book that are
Mm.
distributed for free to the students, you can pick one book and that you read that book multiple times. It will help you a lot. Rather than reading a lot many books, you can read one book multiple times. It will help you a lot.
Okay. Then do you read everyday book or sometimes?
Yes, yes, I read every day. Every day I read. I have to read every day.
Okay, okay. I think good. And earlier I was not reading book, but nowadays I started reading book. I have also one grammar book. Okay,
Okay,
grammar
okay.
book and poem book. I have so many books. So sometimes I
Mhm.
read before going to bed. I read book 1 page, 2 page, and I read one time, two time. I read 10 time, 15 time. After that, this way I can remember vocabulary. I can speak. I can
Yes.
yeah. I can use this vocabulary.
Rather than reading 10 pages, you can read one page 10 times. That will also help you a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I read 1 page, 10 days, 10 days, 15 days. Okay. After that,
Mhm.
I go to the, second page. Otherwise, I don't go.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. This is a
So
great way.
when I read book, I
Mhm.
get lots of vocabulary, new vocabulary.
Right,
Okay.
right.
So I try to
Definitely.
remember and I try to use. If
Mhm.
I remember five vocabulary, two vocabulary, so definitely my English will be better in future.
Absolutely, absolutely. And reading also gives us an opportunity to change our perspective, the way we see the world. It can change. It can add something valuable things in our perspective. So reading books always helps us to become a wise person. Not only we're learning new sentence structures, not only we're learning new words, it always helps us to become an intelligent person. So it's always better
Yeah.
to read books.
And where do you see where do you see where do you want to see your life yourself after 5 years?
I can't answer this question because I feel that everything is predestined and whatever has been written on my fate that is going to happen in the future. So I can't tell anything about my future. I can tell about only the present moment. I cannot tell anything about the future. So I
Okay.
don't know what is going to happen.
Mhm.
Everything is
And
predestined. Whatever is written, I'm going to get those things.
mhm,
Life is unpredictable. We cannot predict that this is what is going to happen.
mhm. And what kind of goal do you have?
Definitely, I have few goals. Like I want to be a teacher, and definitely I want to become a financially independent. That is also one of my goals. So yeah, I'm working on that. Let's see what happens.
Mhm. Okay, okay. And I had
Start.
you have command of the grammar, you have speaking part, you know very well, and your English is quite good. You should try to take online class.
Yes, yes, that is why I think.
Mhm.
But I will start. Definitely, I will start.
Mhm. Yeah, if you have a time, then you should try. We should try to take online
Mhm.
class. Because some people say, Madam, I want to take class in the morning time. I want to take class
Mhm.
evening time, afternoon time. So managing time, I think it is very difficult.
It is difficult, right?
So first of all, you should have, you have to set your time. This time I'm
Yes,
comfortable. This time I get time, so I should take class this time.
yes. So managing time is a big deal, and I will try to make.
Hmm.
Okay,
Every
sir. So
time.
if you have any question, then you can ask me. Otherwise, we can wrap up the session because I have one tuition class. I have to go actually.
Okay, okay. Thank you. You give me your precious time.
Thank you so
Okay,
much. Sir. It was really nice talking to you. Have a nice day. Bye.
bye.